But then you start looking at agriculture, right? Beans and corn and all that kind of stuff. Where was it? I was looking at that too. Mexico supplies 63% of U.S. vegetables and produce. 63%. We're doing avocados and all that. I don't know a lot of people making, growing avocados up in Michigan or anything like that, but that's a lot of produce. 47% of fruit and nuts come out of there. Imported beer, 80% of it comes out of Mexico.
Really?
Yeah.
That's shocking.
$4.6 billion in tequila. So if you're a tequila fan, that might get a little more expensive. Otherwise, we're gonna have to start growing some agave up here and making some tequila.
Let me pivot you a little, because this is a lot of talk I've been hearing, and I'm just curious what your thoughts are on this. The new administration talking about Canada and Mexico being part of the United States. Doesn't that solve the tariff problem with them?
Well, I think there's a lot bigger play on it. Here's what's happening right now. Trudeau announced this morning that, you want to tariff us? We'll tariff you. Right. So now they're imposing 25% tariffs, and the new administration is saying, well, we'll just go 50%. How's that? The external view, a lot of economists are saying that's not going to work. The costs are just going to get passed on. The people in the U.S., the big companies, they're just going to go, oh, well, these are more expensive here. We'll just raise our prices, stay in line with these other companies. But there's also the school of thought that, okay, if you want your goods in the U.S., yeah, you're getting tariffed on it, but you're going to have to lower price. You're not going to make as much on it as you used to make. So it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out. I think at the end of the day, we're far more stable than probably Canada or U.S. I think in a tariff war, by all accounts, we end up winning. But who ends up losing? I think the consumers end up losing. I think the people like you and I think we lose when it goes to buying produce, but going to buy cars, because 43% of auto parts come out of Mexico, right? Okay. So used cars, people stop trading them in. Those used cars become far more valuable. Right. They hang on to them. They're harder to get, right? You aren't bringing in as many new cars because it's too doggone expensive. So now it just changes the whole dynamic. I think it's going to be a little bit rough for a while. That's my feeling. So the question becomes, as a business person, how do you prepare for it?